Lisa picked up the phone, only to hear a girl sobbing on the other end.
Mom's insane. I'm totally locked in this house.
Lisa was completely bewildered as the girl kept calling her Laura, but when the girl realized she wasn't speaking to Laura, she quickly hung up. The next day, just as Lisa returned home, the phone rang again. It was the same girl, frantically saying her mother was trying to kill her. She begged Laura to come save her and gave her home address. Lisa, feeling irritated by this strange situation, hung up the phone. Looking down, she accidentally noticed an old letter on the table showing the address of the house where she lived. Surprisingly, this old address was exactly the same as the one the girl had just mentioned. While Lisa was confused, she quickly dismissed it as a prank and didn't think much of it. That night, Lisa was jolted awake by a loud crash. When she got up to investigate, she discovered that a family portrait hanging at the end of the hallway had fallen. She sighed with relief and found a nail to rehang it, but when she hammered it in, the nail went completely through the wall, followed by the sound of something falling on the other side. She pressed her ear against the wall and heard what seemed to be an empty space behind it. Curiosity drove her to break through the plaster, revealing a corridor extending downward. Turning on her flashlight, she fought through her fear and went down. In the middle of the empty basement sat a teddy bear on an old chair. In the corner was a cardboard box. She crouched down and shined her light inside, discovering ritual objects used for performing spells. She also found a yellowed notebook dated August 27, 1999. It was a diary. The writer's words revealed a horrifying experience. The diary described how her mother tortured her under the guise of exorcising evil spirits. Inside was a photo of a young girl dated October 26, 1999. Wasn't this exactly what the girl on the phone had been talking about? Lisa fell deep into thought. Suddenly the phone rang, and this time she heard rapid breathing as the girl said her mother was preparing to set her on fire. The scene shifts to 1999. The girl's cry for help was real. She was being dragged by her mother to the basement for an exorcism. The girl broke free, causing the torch to fall and start a fire. Simultaneously, smoke began filling the basement where Lisa stood, and the stairs started showing burn marks. This was beyond strange. The next day, the girl called again. By now, Lisa had learned from the diary that the caller was its author, Daisy. Lisa mentioned the date on the photo, November 26th, but Daisy told her today was November 18th, 1999. Lisa flipped through the diary and read out the entry from November 17th. Daisy was shocked. That was what she had written just yesterday. Daisy thought Lisa was spying on her until Lisa read about an upcoming plane crash that would happen in Daisy's timeline. Sure enough, that evening Daisy saw the plane crash report on TV. Both realized this phone call had truly crossed 20 years of time. They exchanged personal information. Daisy was born in 1972, Lisa in 1992, and both were currently 28 years old. They talked about their respective worlds. Daisy shared her tragic life. Her birth mother died early, and her stepmother was a witch who believed Daisy was cursed, keeping her imprisoned at home and subjecting her to cruel exorcisms. Lisa also revealed her childhood. Her mother had forgotten to turn off the stove, causing a fire that killed her father and left Lisa with burns on her legs.